And we're back with yet again another update on XRP. Shout out to you guys. Happy Friday wherever you are around the world. Thank you for all your support, day in, day out. Continue supporting, and you guys know your boy Crypto ZX has you covered with these daily updates. So, today has been quite an interesting day for the crypto markets in a positive way. Bitcoin was able to get its way back into the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, which of course has had a positive impact on the crypto markets. As we can see, XRP up 5% right now, which is great, of course, with the price currently sitting at $2.36. If you're looking at it in the Bitcoin comparative side of things, it's only up about 1%. The valuation at 137.4 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about $3.8 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. So, BlackRock just bought 300 more Bitcoin. They now have $47.9 billion in BTC. The demand, remember, these big entities are accumulating Bitcoin, and they're not accumulating Bitcoin for the next 3 months, for the next 6 months, or the next 12 months. They're in it for the long haul. Of course, if you compare it to Q4 of last year, the demand factor, including from retail and institutional, was sky high. Compared to that, obviously, we have seen a major decrease in terms of, the demand factor. But, if you look at it from a bigger picture perspective, we still have demand that's definitely outweighing the supply. All these entities want to accumulate Bitcoin, governments want to use Bitcoin, and, that really is outweighing the supply right now. And that really shows you where this industry is really heading into. The people used to think that, Bitcoin would never reach the $10,000, let alone $100,000, and here we are. So they could really see, the importance of this, industry and this, market, and how fast it's evolving. And I think we're still at the beginning, even though we already have seen a six-figure Bitcoin. I still think we are still in the early stages, which of course is quite interesting to see. And of course, whenever we talk about Bitcoin, if Bitcoin were to thrive and get to the levels people are anticipating, XRP has shown its credibility over the last decade plus. So you would expect XRP to follow, especially as we are seeing innovation coming in. Banks getting the green light. We're seeing a major regulation aspect coming towards the crypto industry. Projects that with real utility are going to thrive, and I think if XRP continues to do what it's doing, I have no doubts that it will be here and obviously having a positive impact and taking a fair share of this massive expansion that we're going to see in the upcoming years ahead of us. But of course, that's where your risk management comes into play. Always do your due diligence, research, and invest where you can afford to lose. If you've done those three things, guys, and patience is your number one key to follow, especially if you're in it for the long horizon. But look at this. The White House confirms that David Sachs sold all his crypto holdings, including Solana and others, before taking the crypto and AI czar role. The total value of his divestment was $200 million. That's huge. That is huge. Wow. Wow, David Sachs. That's insane. So, of course, a lot of people are going to come out and say, why is he not holding XRP? Come on, guys. Come on. But the fact that he did sell, it's not a big surprise because, of course, if you're taking a role like the crypto czar role, you're not going to be holding certain coins because, of course, that, breaches the conflict of interest part. So again, I'm not surprised. So of course it kind of makes sense. And looking at this, guys, some big rumors flying around that ETF experts, Nate Garcia says BlackRock, oh yeah, will file for an XRP and Solana ETF. There, you've heard it. And again, obviously not confirmed. Rumors are going around. And, speaking about BlackRock, we literally spoke about this last night, guys. Literally last night, I spoke to you guys about this. How, you're seeing all these big entities already coming in, big asset managers, coming on board and, wanting to file for an XRP ETF. Why do you think that's the case? Do you understand that, these guys are well aware of the digital asset market, and they know what kind of demand it's going to bring, for these specific digital assets, especially Solana and XRP. I still think, Solana by far is one of this whole bull market, is Solana cycle, because what Solana has been able to achieve, not from just a retail or an institutional side of things, but we're talking about from a developer side of things, it's just absolutely has been revolutionary. And XRP, it goes unsaid, it's evolving major partnerships, not just within the US, globally. And speaking about US, the partnerships I think are just about to start, as we are seeing, regulatory clarity coming in, not cryptos being traded fairly, because before crypto was not traded fairly. This new technology, people were like quite skeptical, and here we are, as we are seeing major, developments coming out, a lot of innovation news that is really going to, cause, in my opinion, these big organizations, feel comfortable to, work with the likes of XRP, or use XRP within their, companies, especially when it comes to, cross-border payments. It's just going to change. It literally ticks so many different things that you don't realize, cross-border payment, real-world assets, stable coins, custody services, like the list goes on and on. So really, really interesting stuff. And I would not be surprised when, that BlackRock were to come and, file. Just the filing itself, the news itself, once it comes from BlackRock themselves, I think the price of XRP could, skyrocket just based off of that announcement, not even about the approval itself, because, we're talking about the largest asset manager in the entire world. Moving forward, look at this. A senator reposting Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse's post. Probably nothing XRP is so bullish. Though, of course, Brad Garlinghouse said this yesterday. Stablecoins policy is on its way. Big thanks to Senator. And of course, Senator Haggerty said, this was a board effort to get this bill to this current form. I want to thank Chairman Scott, Senator also Brooks, Lumens, and of course, Gilbert, Kim, Warner, Rockster, whatever the names are. Republican colleagues were working with me on this. More important to come, but today was, big stuff, right? Obviously, speculation going to come. Does this mean that, RLUSD is going to be used? Well, we need to kind of hold off on that. But really telling you where this industry is really heading. But let's talk about the price now. As far as the price is concerned, dominance has been picking up again. We obviously saw the dominance sitting at literally 61.54%, but it's picking up once again, with Bitcoin also picking up. Speaking about BTC, of course, the fact that it's back in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, but in a grand scheme of things, still not a time to be getting overly excited, because, we're nowhere near where we need to see Bitcoin at. Bitcoin needs to be in the 23.6 zone for us to start getting excited. But so far, it is doing what we spoke about last night. Bitcoin back in the 38.2 fib zone. We actually saw Bitcoin cracking up to this $85,212. We obviously saw a rejection as to, there is major resistance around that range. But with that said, the fact that we're about to see a close at this 84K is a bullish thing going into the weekend. We might see some moves over the weekend. So that would be interesting. Of course, as far as XRP is concerned, guys, XRP is on its way towards the upside. Main target for XRP right now is the red zone. Simple as that. No rocket science. To 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, such an extreme important level, and I would love to see the price of XRP sitting at these levels before an ETF filing from BlackRock, before approval of of this case. I think this just changes the game, because if we're sitting in the $2.60-ish range and we do hear these big announcements coming out, I think XRP starts heading towards all-time highs. But even if it's not able to do that, even where we are right now is quite bullish. People don't realize that, and what people continue to forget is this market does not go up in straight line. There are consolidation phases, there's major corrections. Those are part of the game, and this is where your risk management comes into play. If you think that's not something that you're able to be able to cope with, then again, crypto might not be for you. But so far, so good. Really liking what I'm seeing, and the daily candle close here would mean bullish trajectory towards the 23.6. So far the targets are still in line. I'll keep you guys updated, and 23.6 is only a 9% move towards the upside. So let's keep an eye out on Bitcoin, and of course some news that could have an impact. But liking what I'm seeing here. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.